Is it the right or the left? I think the right must be our ship, and the left is the targeted ship by the looks of it. Yeah, because his shields have just re-enabled. You can see the little damage indicators popping up on there whenever you're getting a hit on the hull. The HUD in the bottom left there. Yeah, there we go. See, and it's gone back to recharging now because his shields have gone. Hull 39%. So yeah, I didn't notice that in the first couple of playthroughs. So his shields ticking up, they're recharging. Definitely makes the combat more interesting. It's not all just kind of running gun or one-shot kills. You really have to kind of, even though his shields are recharging, they're effectively down at the moment. Oh, 2% hull is on now. Maybe we can just ram him now. Love the UI elements on the cockpit. Yeah, they work really well. You know, it fits in with the game quite well. I'd love to see the stuff they've discussed about how the HUD will shut down and disable if you take too much damage, and you have to fly blind until the energy recovers on there and things like that. I think that'd be great to see. Oh, I think you can also make out there on the bottom left there. There's like 3 rings around the ship. I assume that's like the level of charge on his shields there. Oh, yeah, definitely looks that way anyway. And I love the way the cockpit kind of like rocks and jostles about to give that reactive feel of you actually. Oh, yeah, actually moving and the velocity in there. There we go. That got him. Yes, thanks for clarifying that, Alien. Yeah, sorry, I'm too carried away. I'm not. I should really explain that. So this is currently the alpha gameplay footage of Elite Dangerous, long-awaited sequel to Elite Frontier Elite 2 and Frontier First Encounters. It's been about 20 years since the last game came out, so this is. There's a lot of fans right now that are eager to get hold of this, and I'm one of the lucky ones. So, stupid ones, yeah, stupid ones to pay such a ridiculous amount of money for a game. You know, I'm just so completely obsessed. Yeah, so in this scenario, we're flying with a wingman here, and we've got to find the. I think it's a Cobra. Is it a Cobra in this one? That's the wingman. Other sidewinder there. Oh, thanks for that, Alien. I didn't realise the gems were legal in First Encounter. They must have fixed that bug. I think that was a patch in First Encounters, wasn't it? Because they realised it was a cock up in Frontier Elite 2. Okay. So I think the red target on the scanner there. There we go. So there's was it a Cobra? Was it the Misfortune? Yes, that looks like a Cobra. Oh yeah. Oh whoa whoa. Good job that asteroid was there. A bit of cover. So I haven't figured out how to actually put the guns away, but I've noticed that when you just tap the trigger, the guns pop out. But greetings, Commander Stabler. How the devil are you, sir? We're streaming the alpha. It's actually here. Oh, it's finally here. Right now I have Commander Alpha Rats flying the Sidewinder. It's not an orange one, I'm afraid, but it is a Sidewinder. Unless we've got a wingman in this scenario, and we'll trying to take out a Cobra. Yeah, good question there, Alien. Is it possible to get into the alpha? Yes, it is still possible to get into the alpha. You have to go to the store on the elite.frontier.co.uk website, and you can jump into the alpha. I think it's quite... Yes, as a couple of people mentioned there, it is a hefty price tag. It's about £200. Which, I mean, that's, you know, I paid more than that, so I can't complain. Oh, there we go. Bits of Cobra all over the place. Excellent. £100 for the beta. That is tempting. That is tempting. Okay. Okay, locate and destroy all the Federal fighters and hide from the mercenary in the Mark III. Oh, I just want to click on these other ones. It's not fair. It's not fair. Frontier are teasing us with us having to complete these missions. We just want to dive in. So as with all the live streams, it's the usual format. I mean, if there's any comments and suggestions, anything anyone wants to put up for who's joined now, just give us a shout out, and I'll try and answer your questions as quick as I can. Obviously, there's a lot going on the screen at the moment, so I'll try and keep up with all the comments on there. Is that that commander? You've got myself a new follower. Well, thank you very much. It's always nice to have new followers on there. Yeah, brilliant. I kind of I was shocked by the number of people who have. Who on earth is it? Upload? No, I'm not uploading anything to anywhere. I'm not sharing it. It's completely illegal. I'm not doing that. What system do I have? Currently we're running this. I got a quad-core Intel running at, what was it, 2.3 gig. I got a GeForce GTX 760, 2 gig RAM. And, Cobra, did that Cobra go through, or did he go around the asteroid? I couldn't really make that out there. It's a reasonable system. It's definitely enough for playing the alpha. I'm getting a nice smooth 60 frames per second easily out of this at the moment, and it's running on all the highest detail settings. I haven't changed anything from the defaults, so seems to be running quite well. Videos will get uploaded to YouTube. Yes, that's right, Alien. Yeah. Once I've, oh, look at the back of the Cobra. That's a nice, good shot there. Let's see. Whoa, whoa. Yeah, only 2 gig on my GPU, and it's flawless. Yeah. So, sorry, what are my initial impressions? Awesome. I'm loving this. It's far outweighed what I expected it to be. So it's really, really good fun. I mean, this is only the combat element. I mean, when all the trading and whatnot gets enabled, that's going to be fantastic. I cannot wait for that. Love that beam laser. Ooh. That's excellent effect on there. Someone posted the release. Oh, someone posted the news about my Elite Alphas, and that's why there's so many people on the stream. Can I turn the mic up a bit? Okay, yep, bear with me. I will try and get that adjusted so we can get that up. I think his hull at the moment is 34% going down, so... Whoa, he's getting close. 16%. Shields have failed on there now. At the moment, we're still using the Xbox controller. I should be frantically rushing around with the... I've got an X52 Pro here, so I will try and get that set up. We might have to have a short intermission in between, so I'm going to let Alpha Rats carry on playing the scenario, and then we'll get the X52 joystick set up to give that a feel for things. Might have to just restart the Alpha to do. Too late. Sorry. Obviously I can't hear myself talking out. I can't get the volume levels quite right without having some sort of feedback. I don't have a recording room and a guy in a glass box on the other side giving me a thumbs up. So, are you in a Cobra? No, at the moment we're in a Sidewinder attacking a Cobra. So, oh, there we go. He's down. Oh, look at those bits. Look at those bits of ship there. Excellent. Love it. Like the way the shields recharge. Yeah, that does actually add a really good kind of mechanic to the gameplay there. You can see the red circle there spinning around. You got one more tick, 2 more. It just kind of slowly builds back up. So it kind of really adds an edge to the combat. You have to kind of like, if you get hit too many times and your shield goes down, you're gonna have to get the heck out of the way, stay out of reach. Can't really hear the game. No, okay then. Did I say sidewanker? No, I've got an awful accent, so I didn't say that. How much RAM do I have? In the moment I only have 6 gig main system RAM, but it's running fine on that anyway. I've planned to get about 12 or 24 in here. Unfortunately, I've got triple channel RAM, so it's a pain in the backside. I have to go to either 12 or 24. Travel to a distant system. At the moment, I don't think we can go to different systems because it's just the alpha, and it's got a few combat scenarios to get a taste of things. Do you take damage ramming things? Yes, absolutely. I slammed into an asteroid in reverse earlier on, and it hurts. Can you look around the cockpit? Yeah, if you hold the red button, I think, and use the digital pad, the D-pad on the... Yeah, there you go. You can look around to the different sections. It gives you a view of your subsystems and various things, which is quite cool. And there is actually a button you can press to get free look around. You can have a complete... I think it's the right stick lets you view completely in free. Maybe push it in, or I can't remember exactly how that works. There we go. So you can completely free look around the cockpit and have a look at them there. Can you land on an asteroid? You can get very close to an asteroid. Oh, I love there's a little like emergency medical recovery chair to the right there. You can get very close to an asteroid, but there's no gravity, so you can't really land on it. It's one simple system moment. So it's just a demo. Can someone put on the real thing? No, it's just an alpha. No, sorry. There's more content getting added every day, and we're going to get incremental updates on there. I think Alpharats is trying to land on as close as he can to an asteroid at the moment. You're running on a GT 640 at 1080p, and it's okay. Oh wow, that's really cool, actually. Can you use the frame shift drive yet? I don't think so. Oh, I think Alpharats has just landed on the asteroid. Excellent. What is it in FPS? I don't think we've got a frame counter or anything we can bring up at the moment, but it seems like a pretty smooth 60 frames per second. That's what the refresh was set in the options, so it's really silky smooth to us. Yeah, it is high detail as well. Oh, you can hear the screeching. There we go. I thought I'd shut up for a second, then you could hear the metal grinding against the asteroid there if it was going. The bobble-headed geisha girl on the cockpit. Yeah, I love the little bobble head as you fly around. Proximity alert. Yes, you do get a little prox alert pop up at the top when you're getting close to anything on there. Does it seem like the controls seem to float around? No. It's actually it's quite nifty. From the video, you see the cockpit kind of moving in and out. You got the sense of motion, like your head's being thrust into the back of the seat when you accelerate. That sort of thing works really well. What the controls do is you tap to the left and the right just gently, and it kind of strafes ever so slightly, kind of like what Frontier Elite 2 does. But then if you hit the analog stick hard in either direction, you go straight into a roll. So that works. It works surprisingly well. It's really smooth. And the little beacon's got a little beepy noise when you get close to it. That's quite good. I like that. Mouse look looks good. I didn't really have a chance to play much on the mouse look. We jumped straight onto the controller early on, but I will try that as soon as I can. Bobblehead is Toku from something I can't see. Bear with me. Toku from Lost Winds. Ah, that makes sense. Lost Winds is another Frontier game, of course. So that makes a lot of sense now. I'm not sure what the mission is now. I think there's more federal fighters that are supposed to be taken out or something like that. Can you get out of the ship and run around in the station? You will be able to eventually, but as we said at the moment, this is just the alpha, so not all the game elements are in there. The full game is going to be released hopefully in March, I think. They're actually well on target at the moment. They said December for this, and here we are in December. They've done it, so they have hit all of their dev targets so far. I'm thoroughly impressed with Frontier, actually. They are doing really well with this. Which mission is it? Currently we're on the oh crikey, what is it? Wolfpack mission, I think it is. Yeah. Yeah, I must admit, compared to X Rebirth, this yeah, sorry, EcoSoft, there's no comparison here. Yeah, even the nav beacon looks awesome. Yeah, there's a bunch of expansion planned for various things. Walking around, eventually you'll be able to go right down to every single planet's surface and wander around huge expansive cities. No limit, no kind of picking a landing point and flying to it. It literally is you just fly in that direction and you're going to be going to it, sort of thing. So that's going to be awesome. Am I going to do the Anaconda mission? Yes, we will get to that. Hopefully, it's not. We have to unlock them one by one. So once we've unlocked that one, we will be getting to the mission with the Anaconda. We have to complete the missions to do it. So here we go. Let's restart the scenario. So obviously with this one, we got to try and complete it by staying out of the way of the Cobra and killing off the little Federal fighters. Yeah, so we stay out of the way. Well, what's that on there? Not read. Yeah, none of us are reading this. We're just having too much fun playing this. Okay. Can a player own a solar system or a planet? I don't believe that's in there yet. No, I don't think there's any plans to add that in the game. Oh, here we go. Rigged for silent running. There we go. So I'm not sure what button that is. So we were struggling to do that on the control pad. I'm not sure what that was. So you can press the delete key on the keyboard there to go into silent mode. There's the beacon. Yeah, the quality of the footage. Well, the footage. I hope the quality of the footage is coming through. Well, that's the Cobra, so we want to stay away from him. We want to find the other contacts wherever they are. But yeah, the quality of the game is amazing me at the moment. Is far beyond what I thought. I love the way the asteroids, that one on the right there, you can see the asteroids are actually like showing the shadows for all the other asteroids on the surface of it. It's amazing detail they've gone into there. The Morse code, yeah, the Morse code sounds are Morse code sounds coming through from the beacon. When you get close to a beacon, it pops up with these little sounds, so you know you're getting close to them. Can you shoot a hole in the asteroid? At the moment, oh, we're taking damage there from somewhere. Don't know where, but we are taking damage. This. Oh, if you go silent running mode, it looks like it just seems to shut down your shield. So it's not something you can just keep on. Sorry, I missed that there. Thanks, Alien. Thanks for jumping in there. I'm trying to keep track of everything, but it's going really quick on the chat today. Yes, yes, that's right, Pinhead. You will be able to land on planets and things like that later on in 2014 when the full game is available. Can you target him? That's the Federal one. So I think the mission said to take them out. So. What's that? 400. Are you talking about Star Citizen there for having 400 star systems? I mean, this game's going to have several 100 million star systems because it's an entire simulation of the Milky Way galaxy. So this game's a bit bigger than Star Citizen, to say the least. Yeah, 100 billion star system. Yeah, it's a lot. It is a simulation. Yeah, 400 billion. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a heck of a lot. Because you're in silent. You might be in silent. Because you're in silent running mode, maybe. Wait for full power. There we go. Whoa! There we go. That was close. Yeah, at the moment we're on the, was it the Wolfman, I think it was, so we're trying to unlock that so we can get all the missions on there, and we can Oh, Vigor, you've just come back. I assume, Vigor, you've been on it all day and you've unlocked everything by now. You want to build your own Death Star. Wrong franchise. Ah, right, the balance for silent run is because it makes you vulnerable to asteroids. That makes sense. You put it into silent running and the little micrometeorites were hitting the hull and causing damage because there was no shields enabled. You're on the third from the end. Oh, that must be the next mission down from us then. So the next mission is the next mission the Anaconda mission then? Spoilers! Spoilers! Yeah, sorry, I think there's a lot of detail on the forums. A lot of these questions have already been asked several times. So, I mean, if there's anything in detail you want to get the answer to, then definitely try and check out the forums.frontier.co.uk. Have a flick through that. It's definitely a different game to the other space games out there. It's not like Eve, not like X Rebirth, that sort of thing. You can definitely own multiple ships and whatnot, but it's all about you being first person in the cockpit doing the actual work. So, whoa, there we go. Badoom. I think looking at the scenario thing, because it doesn't fail when you destroy the Cobra, I'm assuming that it lets you kind of get by destroying the Cobra, and then you can still go off and destroy the fighters. Maybe it gives you like a partial mission completion. I don't know. So the cockpit does look great, yeah, I must admit. Frontier at 100 million and 400 million. Yeah, it's roughly the same volume, just in a different way. The galaxy map now has a thickness to it, so it's going to be that's the one you want to avoid, is the Cobra. Yeah. Okay, go kill them now. Yeah, no one person is ever going to be able to visit all of the systems in the game. There's just way too many things to see. But oh, I think the Cobra's spotted you. Yeah, I see it flashing on the radar there. It's because you're not running in silent mode, but okay. Greetings, Commander. Well, greetings to all that have just recently joined. Actually, I'm losing track of the comments thread. I'm trying to answer questions as quickly as I can for you. So, in case anyone who's joined is not currently aware, this is the Elite Dangerous Alpha. It's finally here. So obviously, being an alpha, it's not the full game. It hasn't got everything in it yet, but it is surprisingly complete, and it looks absolutely gorgeous at the moment. It works really well, it plays really well. It's fantastic. We're well chuffed with it at the moment. And as always, the kind of style of the show. Any comments and suggestions, fire them in the chat window, and I'll try and answer them as best I can. A fellow West Country fan. Is it coming across that bad? I'm sorry. It's the ers. I think you're kidding. 400 billion can be... No, it is 400 billion, Indren. It's generated using a procedural generation algorithm, so they don't have to store 400 billion systems on the hard drive. They get created as you need them. It's an insane amount, but it's a realistic representation of the actual Milky Way galaxy. So it's as close to a sim of real space as you can get, really. How big was the file? I'm not sure how big. The actual the downloader itself was only a few megabytes, and then it was a download direct from the website. I will check that and get back to you shortly. So glad you pledged for this. Yeah, this is a fantastic sequel, I must admit. I can't wait. Oh, sorry, what was that? 1.7 gig alpha download? I've got ridiculously fast internet here, so... Yeah, it took about 10 minutes for me to download, but I get about 20 meg internet here, so... Still, that's not bad. I mean, 1 gigabyte for a game these days, that's quite small. So, and I assume this is like the majority of the game engine itself here anyway, so... Most of the content is going to be generated, so... Let's take out these federal pilots. Will we still get pulled out of hyperspace in the full game? Yeah, I think that's a mechanic they've been talking about, so that people can't just jump away. They have to have enough distance between you to get out. Crash, don't... It's asteroids, I think. Don't use your multi-cannon much. Oh, at the moment, Commander Alpharats is playing, so... I think we just love that beam laser effect. It looks awesome. Yeah, we have been using a bit of both on this. Yeah, this is quite big. Yeah, I'm just gonna, yeah, it's a federal one now. Yes, you still can misjump. Yeah. But I'm not sure we're hyperspace enabled in these scenarios. I think this is just in one system just to give you a taste of what's going to come. So, and it's not the full game yet. So. Boom, ski. Woohoo! Just home from work to this. Well, welcome to the stream, Smuggler. Yes, good point. Yeah, lasers are the best on shields. I think the energy weapons definitely seem to dissipate the shield. Oh, bumped into an asteroid there. The energy weapons, lasers and whatnot, seem to dissipate the shields really well, and then the ballistic weapons do a heck of a lot of damage to the ships. Will they be having military lasers? I don't think there's military lasers as such, but there's a lot of different variations of lasers. We've seen I think 3 different variations already in the scenarios on there. And yeah, art assets are the majority of the thing that take up space, definitely. But there is a lot which is actually generated as well, so it won't be as big as most modern games these days. How many alphas before beta? We don't know if there's going to be... well, we've been told that, I mean, it's 1 alpha into 2 betas and then the release, but the alpha might come in various segments with regular updates with different scenarios and whatnot. So, oh, sorry, this is going really, really quick now. Once the hull reaches 0, it explodes. You conserve ammo. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So far, you are always piloting Sidewinder. Yes, that's right at the moment. The cockpit is looking smooth. Yeah, the cockpit is excellent. I mean, when we've taken some damage in the last couple of scenarios, you can see panels flying off, various bits of scratches and smoke and all coming off, so it's really cool, really gives you effect of like, oh crap, you're taking damage. Kinetic weapons are good. They take, they use little heat. They make very little heat. Yeah, so you lower your signature. Exactly. This is the point of this scenario, is to try and stay hidden, which is proving very, very difficult. You were in the beta, can't wait. I know. I was like a little school kid this afternoon when I saw the message. I must apologise in public to Alan Stroud. I'm sorry. I saw his tweet. I assumed he was taking the mick after what he's been saying for the last couple of days, but no, he was right. The alpha was available, and I squealed like a little schoolgirl and ran to download it. So. Crash, look at the holographic readout of the enemy ship when it's getting hit and shooting. Yes, yes, so we noticed that in the bottom left corner. You've got the little hologram of the ship that you've targeted. It's 40% hull and his shields are down at the moment, so nice. I didn't spot that in the first couple of scenarios. It gives you a nice view of exactly what's going on. No trading yet, that's right, Alien. Yeah, there's no trading enabled yet, but it will be a full trading system, just like the original games. Indren. Game looks interesting, but they really make the galaxy with this procedure dragon. No colonization Stuff needs to be in the beta. There is a concept of colonization, but you don't control it. You're not important enough character in the game to kind of cause a planet to be colonized or a space station to be built. But what you can do is you can start missions and take missions that would encourage the superpowers to go to a planet and set up a new space station. If you find a good mining resource or something there, you could take the news back, sell it to someone, the information of the site, and then the Federation or something might decide that that's a good place to set up a space station, and then that will affect everyone's game who's playing it, even single player online. They will see it. So, is this an MMO single player? Both. It's flexi player, as people have been saying on the forums. It kind of lets you do everything you want. You can play it offline, online, but just yourself, completely disconnected from other players, or completely online with lots of other people showing up. Can you show what happens when you collide with an asteroid? Yes, we'll do that in a second. Yeah, I think this is the last dude. Once we've taken him out, hopefully we've won the scenario now. Oh, there's one more dude. Do that. The weapons should have an auto-target system. Yes, they do. The yellow button on the Xbox controller will auto-target the next ship. Yeah, that's true, Deathwatch. You're a pilot. You can help our armies or go against them. You can encourage famines or stop famines, that sort of thing, and it will affect the background simulation, and planets will change or get deserted, get repopulated. Oh, there we go. We just bumped into an asteroid there. Bumped into a ship at full speed there. That was a heck of a bang there. Oh, success there. Woohoo! Ram for the win. That's the way to do it. So I think the next scenario might be the Anaconda one. Let's try this. Destroy the Anaconda. Big score. So take this as a... Yeah, Alpha Rats won't be destroying the Anaconda immediately because he desperately wants one of these ships in game, so we're just going to be oogling at it. Do you use a joystick now? I have a Cytec X52 Pro here, but we're too eagerly playing to plug it in right now. I will get it set up shortly and we'll give that a go. Oh, where's that Anaconda? Oh, there it is, 5 kilometers away. Run a blockade, yeah, that's one of the things you can do as well. You can... Okay. We've got multiple contacts on the radar there. He must have a convoy through with him. Oh, is that the Anaconda there? My god, look at the size of that thing. Hope it comes to iPhone. Yeah. You never know, they might make some tie-in app. We can always hope. You know, something like that would be good. Look at the size of that thing. That's a monster. My word. Jesus. That is huge. You can hear the engines roaring on here as well. So that's some of the simulated sound that Frontier have talked about, where the ship's onboard computer simulates the nearby ships, so you can get an idea of how close you are to something. You get kind of an echo of your engines bouncing back or something like that. Oh my god, the comments are going thick and fast now. I'm sorry if I don't answer. I'm trying to catch up with them. He's got an escort. Yes, he does have an escort. Players can form part-time alliances and stuff like that. Yep, definitely. There's benefits and risks involved with that. Yeah, definitely. Please fly over to that planet. I don't think we can get close to the planet at the moment because this ship isn't equipped with a frame ship drive, so we can't get close to it. So we're just oogling at the Anaconda. Oh, you can see the heat vents on the back there. That's some heck of a... Jeez, I think the Sidewinder could fit in one of those heat vents. That thing's huge. They should release Elite Frontier. Is that Frontier Online like they have with GTA? I mean, effectively it is online, so that's an awesome ship. I want one of those. Yeah, I'm hoping the next part of this, after the Combat Alpha, will give Frontier a bit of a break. You know, I think they all deserve a nice Christmas break after getting this ready for us. But yeah, I'd hope the next part of the Alpha or the Beta, whatever it is, will give us some sort of travel ability to just zoom around and look at things closer. Um, is there an option to disable sound from the ship? Yes, there is. Not in the alpha, but that's been discussed that if you want to play it completely realistically, you can just shut off your ship thing and you'll be virtually silent other than the sounds of your ship grinding against asteroids and things like that. Personally, I think I'll leave it on because it sounds awesome. The beautiful thrusters got, yeah, they've got a really good effect on the thrusters. Actually, got the heat haze effect in there, and the kind of the really bright glow of all the engines around it. They should release Frontier Elite 2 on GOG. Yeah, that's a good idea actually, because I had to do all sorts of messing around to get it to run for the previous live streams on there. Is Captain Jack Sparrow in the cockpit? No, it's I think Alien said it was it Tuco from the Lost Winds game? That's another game that Frontier Developments have made. Yeah, Elite Dangerous doesn't quite work. Like a lot of other online games, you can play it completely disconnected offline, in which case you have the game as it stands on the disc or as you download it from day one. You can play it single player, so there's no other people in it, but it's online. So if people start changing systems and making systems more dangerous places to live, then it will affect your game, and you'll see these systems be more dangerous, more pirates will spawn in them. Or you can play it completely online, where you might bump into other human players and everything else on top of what I've just said there. So, oh yeah, they can't release Frontier 2 or Elite 2 or Elite 3 there because of problems with game tech and whatnot. Can I turn the sound effects up? Yep, I'll get that sorted shortly. Bear with me. I'll turn that up a little bit. Indra there, this would be a cool replacement for Eva if it had multiplayer. It does have multiplayer, but it sounds kind of weak if you can't own or build anything. I mean, effectively, yeah, I know what you mean. It's a different game. I mean, you can own multiple ships and whatnot, but it's not a kind of, yeah, it's not a kind of territory owning sort of thing. So I don't know. I mean, there are scope for expansions and whatnot. I'm not exactly how they're going to go with that. Are we using the keyboard and mouse right now? No, at the moment we're using the Xbox 360 controller. It seems to work quite well, and I couldn't find all the buttons on the keyboard. This Anaconda has some serious turret weaponry here. Oh, we bounced into the shield. Nice, that's caused us some serious damage there. Love the you hit the blue button on the controller here, and it kind of puts you into like a quick boost to get away, which is nice. Is that a wobbly cat on a dashboard? No, it's Toku from the Lost Winds game. Thanks, Alien. Thanks, Alien. Yeah, you don't want Eve, you want this. Yeah, it's a completely different game to Eve. I mean, Eve is very much a kind of it's more like a real-time strategy in a lot of senses, because it's very point and click. This is all your first person all the way. It's there is no kind of strategy and that sort of stuff. It's not designed to be that kind of game. It's you are the pilot. You are flying around. You are going places. That's kind of the game, as it always has been. So they've done a really good update to this. Ship is getting busted. Yes, it's getting seriously busted. I do like the effects and all. You see all the bits flying off. Oh, that beam laser is seriously damaging the front shields there. Those shields are going to go down. That must be on a turret. Shields have failed. We're on 19% health, 10% health, 7, 6, 5, 0. Life support failed. Boom! Ouch. Yeah, Petrisk, exactly. Yeah, in Elite Dangerous, you are a tiny part of the world. You can help things to change, but you are kind of insignificant on the grand scheme of things. So yeah, it's a different kind of game. It's not like oh my word, we got a lot of people on here right now. Yeah, same. I tried Eve and I could never really get into it. It just didn't seem to have that sort of feel to it. You know, you didn't seem that involved. You just seemed kind of too distant. Like I said earlier, it was almost like playing an RTS. You didn't really feel connected to the world. But this is more, you know, first person. Eventually, you're going to be able to jump out of the cockpit seat and go around inside your ship and onto space stations and other people's ships and onto planet surfaces and stuff. So it's really going to be, you know. Is this to be compared to Star Citizen at all? Yes, effectively, Chris Roberts making Star Citizen, he made obviously the Wing Commander games and all that stuff. He was inspired by the original Elite to make the Wing Commander series, so Star Citizen, I imagine, is going to be very, very similar, because it's all derivative of the original Elite game. So this is obviously the true successor to the Elite series. Yep, thank you there, Pinhead. Yeah, definitely everyone check out elite.frontier.co.uk for more information. I should probably point out I'm not actually affiliated with Frontier. I'm just lucky enough to be in the alpha and being allowed to stream it. So I'd say a big thank you to everyone at Frontier Developments for making this possible. Indra, and they should make this an MMO someday. I mean, it's not an MMO in the sense of typical MMOs, but effectively you can play with like dozens of your friends online with it, or dozens of random strangers and stuff. When the game releases, that is going to be possible to go online and just meet up with other human players. That is planned. But like I said, definitely check out forums.frontier.co.uk. There is a heck of a lot of information in there. The game has been thoroughly discussed and investigated. There's a lot of good information there. Yeah, that's thank you there, HMD. Yeah, the first version of this game, Elite, was released way back in '84. There was a couple of sequels in the '92, '93 sort of time frame, and then nothing for 20 years. This is the first true sequel since that way in the '90s. So we're all very eager fans. How long will I stream today? If I can, all night. I'm gonna have a lot of editing to do to. Yeah, at some point I'm gonna have to go probably later on today. But what graphics card am I using? In the moment, I got a 2 gig 760 GTX Nvidia card, which is working more than adequately on this. It's smooth, at least 60 frames per second for me on the screen here. So hopefully that comes across on the stream. Have there been any bugs at all? No, nothing. I'm jinxing it saying that, but no, there have been no failings with this whatsoever. It's all running very smoothly. Can't believe it's just an alpha. This is obviously a combat alpha. How much of your time will be spent in combat? Doing other things. Sorry, I have to clarify on that. Do you mean me when I play the game? Sparkly bits on the dash. Yeah, the HUD is actually super effective. On the left there, you've got the information about your target ship, his hull and his shields there, whether you're hitting him. On the right you've got your own engine there. Lots of really good information. Is that a texture up on the planet, or can you see the mountains and stuff? It is actually a 3D planet, but in this combat alpha, our engine isn't powerful enough for us to get anywhere close enough to it. The game will feature, when it's released, 100 billion or 400 billion complete star systems, each with multiple planets. It effectively is a complete simulation of the entire Milky Way galaxy, so it's going to be big. Yeah, 32 players in one instance. So yeah, so the game is going to be chopped up into instances. It's not exactly massive in the core sense of it, but I mean, typically when you look at it, I mean, I don't know how many people you get in a raid on WoW, but it's not a lot, I'd imagine. It's most of them where it's massive. 30 years ago, yes. The 3D radar in the middle, yeah, it's a classic throwback to the original game. The original game in '84 even had a radar that looked very similar to that, so that's barely changed at all, and it's still just as effective today as it was back then, well ahead of its time. Yeah, I think so. I think all the in the moment all the wingmen are down. It's just Alpha Rats left. You want to replay Frontier Elite 2 now? Well, if you want, you can go back through my stream history. I've uploaded them all to YouTube as well. I've been doing a complete replay of Frontier Elite 2. If you want to go back and have a look at some of the crazy we've been playing on that, I might not be streaming much more Frontier Elite 2 right now. Now I've got this, but yeah. Yes, everything is procedurally generated, just like the good old days. Yeah, this is why this game is effectively bigger than anything else that could possibly be out there compared to other games. It's absolutely immense, unbelievably huge, because it's all being generated like it used to be way back when. Indrian, so what if I land on a planet and a player has built a house? Can I shoot him and loot his corpse like a sandbox? Just to clarify there, there's no discussion yet that players will be able to build houses, but effectively if another player had landed his ship on a planet and you were playing online multiplayer, then yes, effectively you could go down, destroy his ship, kill him, something like that, you know, jump out of your ship, have hand-to-hand combat. That sort of stuff is all planned in the next expansion after release. So. You can loot cargo. Yes, you can loot cargo. Frontier was an awesome sequel. Yes, it was. Unfortunately, I kind of got into the series in reverse, much like I did with the Terminator franchise. Actually, I played Frontier Elite 2 first on the Amiga, way back when, and then I kind of realised this was cool. Where did this come from? And got hold of a copy of Elite to play, and went and tried and think, oh my god, you know, the huge update from one to the other. Yes, seamless planetary landing comes in a future expansion planned for the game. If I send you a Christmas gift, will you give me your password so you can have a go? It would have to be a pretty decent Christmas gift. Yes, that is a good point there. Yes, the entire Milky Way in Frontier Elite 2 was on a single floppy disk. It was pretty impressive work back in the day. Obviously, this is going to be a little bit bigger than floppy disk, but we've got all the additional graphics fidelity to deal with. So. Elite 4, yes, yes, like Michael Brooks said, the executive producer on the game, is Elite 4 doesn't exist. Yes, this is Elite Dangerous. But yeah, with the way that the streams are set up on Twitch, I can't actually change the game name to be anything other than that, so unfortunately. No Man's Sky, yeah, that's a good game. Infinity Quest for Earth, that's a good game, yeah, definitely. People to check those ones out. Sorry, like I said, the chat window goes up too fast. There is a slight delay on the chat, so if I miss something, there's about a 30 or 40 second delay or something like that. So I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to catch up with the comments and whatnot. This is very difficult. We're out of missiles. Is hulls 57%? Beam lasers reaching thermal overload. I love the way you got like the little thermal packets that kind of pull out at the back of the laser as you're firing. The fins fire up and all. That's really cool. I like that. Wonder how long the alpha will be limited to combat only. I'm not sure. We don't know whether there's going to be more phases. The first beta is due to come in January. There's hinted that there might be more phases to the alpha anyway, so. Oh, you just joined. Ah, greetings, Commander. Nice to see you aboard. The alpha is fantastic. We're loving it. So we're just on one of the probably the 6th or 7th combat scenario at the moment. Being an alpha, obviously, it's not a complete version of the game. It's just a few scenarios to whet our appetite, so to say. Yeah, £200 is very, very high for the alpha. Obviously, if you got in at the time of the Kickstarter, you could get into it and get all the rewards and everything, which is unfortunate if you've missed it. But, the moving star field is nice. Ice particles and dust. Yeah, you get these little bits of space dust and whatnot to give you the effect of speed and motion in space. It works really well. Also, you got the kind of there's an X shape which is kind of faint. It might not show up on the stream, but there's like ladders, almost like little lines moving over each other to give you a sense of speed as well. That works really well. Third-person view. No, at the moment there is no kind of third-person camera I can bring up to show you the outside of our ship. Unfortunately, I'm not sure if it's planned. Beta looks good for January. Yeah, I mean, Frontier Developments have absolutely hit their target on getting the alpha out for December as they promised. So I don't think there's going to be any risk in them reaching the beta in January. Oh, there we go. Okay, so higher resolution stream. Yeah, I'm going to try and get it up to 1080p. I didn't really have much time to set up and prepare today, so what I'll do is I'll move everything over onto another screen. I'll try and output it at 1080p, and then I can still answer the chat window as well. Kind of trying to keep the feedback going on the chat window. Really, that's the only reason I've shrunk it down a little bit. Will there be a limit on how big the fleets? Like now we're only flighting one ship within the game. We have massive battles. Not things like 2,000 ships. That's not really been talked about at the moment. They've discussed that if you're playing it online, you can have up to at the moment they've said up to 32 players fighting out. But they have actually said that NPC combat there could be much more. So you could have something for 32 players, but an unknown number of NPC pilots jumping in to increase the size of the battles. Yeah, March is the gamma phase, so to speak. So effectively, they're kind of opening a persistent beta or something like that, where the game is effectively released and working, but they're going to carry on working on additions and extras, taking user feedback and whatnot. Yes, that's right. There's no remote piloting of ships on there. You are the commander. You are the dude in the seat. You know, you have to sit in there and do the work. You want a fleet like in X as well. Yeah, Indra, I think you definitely should check out the forums. There's a lot of information on there, and it'll tell you what it does and doesn't do. It's not the same game as all the other space sims that are out there. It doesn't do the same thing. It's not that type of game. You can form alliances to have people come and join you and work with you. You don't control them. You're not in charge. You don't tell each ship to go exactly where and when. You know, you might just say to your wingmen, right, let's go do this, and it's up to them how they're gonna follow you and shoot people. You know, you don't click and point and tell the ships to move around. You are controlling your ship. You are the dude in that seat. That's the key thing with Elite. It's not a like an RTS or a strategy type game. It's very much about space combat. You are the single person that you see on there. So. You are the Han Solo in the Falcon. Yes, exactly. try to get under the Anaconda's shield and drop missiles on it. I think we did actually get really close to it in a playthrough earlier on, and the shields kind of repelled us. We just kind of bounced off it. We didn't take any damage, but they kind of like pushed us away, so I'm not sure whether you can get close enough to get into the shields. Worth a try though. Most people here played Faster Than Light. Yes, both of us on the stream here, Alpha Rats and myself, we both love Faster Than Light. Awesome game. Mr. Stabler there, are you going to be playing a lot, playing all night? A lot more people will be coming along shortly after. Sorry, I've just missed that part of the stream there. We're going to be playing as long as we possibly can, or kind of try and take shifts between the two of us. Death Watch there, you can fly through the shields at full strength. Okay, I'll try that instead. Maybe Anaconda's shields. Sorry, I'm missing parts of the chat window here because I've tried to up the quality of the stream and I'm losing the stream. Oh, life support is inoperable. Oh dear. Okay, so we've got a hull breach on that. Yes, and I think someone did mention early on about the Remlock device. You can see a kind of like ghosted effect on the edges there. You can see the oh, there it's gone. There was the effect of the mask had come over our face then because in the onboard atmosphere had been completely destroyed. We'd lost all life support there. So yeah, the old Remlock device is like an automatic helmet that shoots up and over as was deployed there. Use the heatsink. Yeah, so we can find the button for the heatsink. We don't know where the button is for that. We'll try that in a second. Keep the stream as smooth as possible. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get that so I can do both on there. I hope in the suits you can get a metal helmet or something. Yeah, we've seen some concept arts of the commanders, and there's all sorts of various customization to your character you can do, but everyone has like a basic skin tight space all the clothes, so you can if your ship gets destroyed, you're left floating in a kind of very limited place. I bet Chris Roberts is playing this today. I bet he is. Gotta check out the competition. Volume has gone right down now. Oh, is that on the... Sorry for that. Sorry, completely lost the volume there. Sorry about that. Switching too many windows and everything like that. Thanks, Aidan. Yep. Sorry, we lost the window then. See, I've got a good excuse at the moment. I'm not actually playing, so you can't blame me. So someone shouts, "Get your together." So. yeah. The problem is I'm trying to watch the chat stream and I'm clicking away from the window. So for a couple of seconds there, like Alpha Rats was sat there with absolutely no control of the ship. So that was entirely my fault. I'm sorry. Yeah, I love the sparks and smokes. You get a really good kind of sense of like when you're getting shot at. It's like, oh crap, you know, you really do know you're getting blasted apart. Yeah, that's a good answer there. Yeah, for yeah. So the in-game economy is a huge, massive economy. I don't think it's entirely player-based like in Eve or like the WoW auction house or something like that. There's a kind of a background simulation, so you know it will go about and change dynamically itself without anyone interacting with it. You'll see planets getting poorer or getting more wealthy just based on various events happening in their wars and famine and whatnot. But players can jump in and change it. So if enough players come in and bring food aid to a system, it won't go into famine, and the economy will be better as such. So it's an entirely realistic simulation, but you know we can, as players, can jump on top and affect it if we all get together. Question there, is it Newtonian like Frontier and First Encounters or the flight medal back to the original? It's exactly what Frontier have been saying on the forums actually. It's a really nice blend, and it's hard to explain how it works, but effectively the ship is kind of automatically slowing you down if you stop thrusting. It will kind of like gradually bring you back to zero. There's no real friction, you know. I think there's a flight assist model that you can turn on and off. The other thing that I quite like is where you tap left and right just gently. You kind of just strafe, almost like you're using the mouse look sort of effect. But then when you press hard on the left or right on the analog stick, you go into a full roll, more like the Elite method. Sure what that is actually. Is that a waypoint? Are they heading to a waypoint there? Acceleration indicator. Yeah. Oh, so on the left of the radio. Yeah. So on the right you've got the current thrust level, I think there, and on the left, I think that's an indicator of your current heat output. You can look to the right in the cockpit, and it gives you a more detailed view on there. Yeah. So that's like total heat generation 44%. So I think on the front view there you got 45, so yeah, 44. So I think that's your heat output on the left there. Is there an external camera view? As far as we can tell at the moment, no, there isn't an external camera view. There always was in the prequels to this, so I imagine it might get added when the full game is available to play. Oh, yep. Sorry, someone answered that. Yeah, sorry. There is a slight delay on the chat here, so I'm not going to see it respond straight away. Just one more go. One more go. It's one of those games. It's almost like Civilization. Oculus Rift next purchase then. Oculus Rift is sat on the desk next to me, but unfortunately it's not enabled in the alpha. So as soon as it is enabled, I'll be mixing some of the streams up and having a go demoing the Rift as well, to let people have a taste of that. Yeah, good point there. It should be active in the beta Deathwatch, but wait for the HD one. Yeah, definitely. If you know you want the best experience of using the Rift, wait for the HD one. I bought the dev kit because I'm an indie dev myself, so I've been playing around with it and making a few things. But this is a huge distraction for me. Ooh, loving the corkscrew. I'm gonna get incredibly sick playing this on the Rift. I must admit. Crash, you hate me now because I have a Rift. I'm sorry. I had to buy it. Yeah, saving money. I mean, it's actually a reasonable price. I was considering a triple monitor setup and realised that the Rift was actually a heck of a lot cheaper than a triple monitor setup, so it was no comparison really. Yeah, thanks, Alien. Yeah, I did. That was my Rift I brought to Elite Meet for everyone to have a go. I was happy to share that and let everyone have an experience. It definitely is one of those things that once you try it, you can't explain it. You just can't describe it at all. It is a fantastic experience, completely different way of playing games. Any idea of the HD Rift price? No, unfortunately, I don't know what it is. I know that they're trying to keep it as low as possible and as close as possible to the dev kit, which was around £200 or $300. So yeah, hopefully it'll stay around that sort of price. Zanzibar, I've got Track IR. It's compatible with that. Yes, the alpha doesn't have that feature enabled, but they have been working on Track IR support, so it will have it. Deathwatch Elite Meet. Oh yeah, back in September there was a community get-together up in Manchester. We all met up to share things about the game and various things. It was great fun to meet everyone in person. And early on in the year we went to LaveCon which was organised by the Lave Radio guys, which I urge everyone who hasn't already seen it to check out. laveradio.com. Big shout out to those guys because they do a fantastic job of summing up everything that's happening. Probably a good place for most people to start if you have got any questions about the game and anything, and you haven't got time to browse through the forums. Definitely check out laveradio.com. Look at past episodes and get some good info on that if you go back on there. Crash, am I in the UK? Yes, I am in the UK. The only Rift you can buy now is the dev kit, and yes, it is great fun. I've been playing more than I've been developing on it. It is absolutely great fun to play with. Oh, there we go. The life support is down, and the rem lock is just shot over our heads there. You can see the outline. How often the Elite meets? I think annual. The last one obviously was just in September. Was it September? October? It was recently. The Lave Radio LaveCon event was back in June or July. November. Oh, I completely lose track. November it was. Turn on again. God. There we go. Dear God. Clumsy. I'm just knocking everything over here. There. Oh dear. This mission is incredibly difficult. Yeah, we might need to learn what we're doing on this. So I don't know if it shows up in the stream, but you can see on the left there the Anaconda's at 100% health with full shields, and our little Sidewinder's at 21%. So that's not good. Oh, thank you, Mr. Stabler. LaveCon will be in June. Oh, I can't wait. Bigger and better. Yay! Oh, friendly fire, friendly fire. Stay out of the beam range so you won't get killed. Yeah, we're trying various tactics at the moment. The problem is, it's like, if we're out of beam range, then that means we can't hit him. So there's got to be something. I mean, maybe if we actually we'll go back and we'll read the thing in a second. Maybe the the trick is that there's some way you can target the subsystem. So we're going to be out of oxygen in 3, 2, 1. No more oxygen. So we just suffocated. That's the first time we've done that. Oh dear, dear, dear. So we're gonna take a break now. I'll encourage everyone to check out some of the other live streams. I know our good friend Commander Vigor is streaming. Check him out. See what he's doing right now. He's probably got much further than us by now, I expect. So, oh, any more questions? There's too many questions. Too many questions going by. Well, at least we prove what happens when you do run out of oxygen on there. So I will be live streaming as long as I can. I have to at least try and eat something now, or else I'm going to pass out. I've been playing for way too long. Can I link the other streamers? I will try and find them for you now. Bear with me. There is a link on the forum, so I will just do a quick search for it now. If I can't find it, then definitely go and check out the forums.frontier.co.uk. That'll give everyone a good taste of what's available in there. Vigor's offline. Oh, okay, there's a couple more. Thank you there, Razorware. Yeah, there's a couple more streamers there. Loads more people streaming. I'll be back on shortly. I'm going to stream as much as I can. I just want to try and get the word out there about Elite Dangerous, get everyone talking about it. So help Frontier out as best I can. They've done a great job on this. I'm really, really happy with it. Can you target a subsystem? Yeah, I think there is a way of targeting subsystems. There was. So obviously we've got to try and do something to try and take out his weapons or something, so we can't fire that beam laser back at us. You gotta go pledge and get the alpha. Definitely. There you go. There's one Vigor stream there for everyone on there. Definitely check that out. Give everyone there's a list of streams. Thank you, Alien. That's great, brilliant. Yeah, definitely. Everyone check it out. Get having a look at all the other content out there. I'm sure loads of people are going to be streaming lots of stuff, and oh, I can't wait to play this more. I don't want it to end. I want to keep playing, but I must stop. Real life gets in the way. So. Well, thank you very much for everyone for tuning in. I can't believe the response I've had today. It's been absolutely fantastic. I will be streaming every night I possibly can, and answering questions and whatnot. My plan for the stream is I'll be taking suggestions if there's anything anyone wants to see. They want me to go back and redo any of the other missions or whatever. I will gladly do that. I'll try and take comments and suggestions as quickly as I can on there. Oh, thank you for linking. That's excellent. I'll also I'll put some information on the stream page. I've been uploading them all to YouTube in case anyone misses them. I've been streaming the prequel to this game. I urge anyone who hasn't seen the previous version of this game to go back and check out some of my earlier uploads, because you would not believe the difference that 20 years of graphics technology makes. But still, there's some fantastic stuff in there to see. So with that, I'd just like to say thank you very much for everyone who tuned in today. I will see you again probably in an hour or so, and we'll have some more fun in the alpha. Thank you very much.